Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to ZWC Static Episode 2, our very first match of the night for Man Table Elimination. Making his way to the ring first from Atlanta, Georgia, AJ Austin.
And you want to talk about somebody who's not only bringing the static, but to the point of where he's bringing the boom here. He's bringing the explosions. As we were starting to talk about as well just a moment ago, everybody is put on an even keel in a way when it comes to this elimination tables match, because it's not one table to a finish. So with this newcomer coming in, I think here in just a bit, I think despite the uphill battle he has, he's very well feeling good with his odds right now.
Fair enough. We shall see how that goes. Next out to the ring from Chicago, Illinois. Sorry, wrong person. My apologies. This is not who I thought it was. My apologies. Making his ZWC debut from parts unknown, Archie. Very weird name for someone of this look, I will say.
And I gotta say, the comics have really taken a very dark turn, or otherwise this is a completely different Archie than the one I remember.
I'm at work, but wanting to pop in for a few minutes, not a problem, Bree. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you.
Also, by the way, don't think I didn't notice. Hello, John in Texas. Good to have you back from Texas here in the chat. Especially for the debut in our first match of Archie.
Like I said, for someone that has a name like Archie, this dude is intimidating, dude.
See, I wonder if that's just yet another layer of intimidation that he's trying to get the psychological advantage, where you look at the name and you think, oh, I'm not going to take him too seriously. He's lighter fare. And then you see him and you experience him and you go, I was sorely mistaken. I severely underestimated him.
Making his way to the ring third here from Chicago, Illinois, Blue Jay.
Blue Jay looking particularly fly today, I gotta say.
As per usual.
I don't know where all these rhymes are coming from, but still, that's just I'm feeling the spirit, I guess, in more ways than one here. But this, if you didn't feel excited already from what's about to occur in this first match, then Blue Jay will bring that excitement to you.
If nothing else, Blue Jay brings the class to ZWC, man. Look at the drip on this man. With the fucking hair and everything. Are you kidding me? This man is made for stardom in ZWC.
I mean, it's dripping so much, we may have to evacuate the building because it's going to flood with how much drip we have. And he's just really letting his soul glow right now.
I see what you did there. I love that movie. Coming to America is an amazing movie. Next out, last but not least, from Rome, Italy, Cassius Helvia.
The man I am pulling for in the damn it. The man I am rooting for in this match, although each competitor brings something incredible to the table. I have to admit, there's a certain level that I have to, every time it comes to Cassius Helvia, not just outside the ring, but especially inside the ring, I have to kind of put my bias aside. He's still an incredible competitor, but he's up against some incredibly stiff competition. Damn it, I did it again. That's some very worthy competition.
All I'm going to say is don't pull too hard for him. That's how you get friction burn. Big ouchie. Ouchie for Archie.
Is that what's going to befall Archie here tonight? But then again, I mean, you saw what kind of entrance he made. And not only that, but you want to talk about the class that you saw from Blue Jay. This Cassius Helvia brings about a kind of class brings about a certain level of sophistication, a certain aura that just rivals that and then some, I'd say.
A violent sophistication, if you will.
Ooh, I like that.
Who saw
That
Zilla
sounded
Fatu and X?
Sounded like I liked it a little too much, even. But,
Yeah, fair enough.
But I mean, hey, especially with how things unfold in this match, I may not be the only one who feels that way by the end of tonight.
Blue Jay starts us off with an OG cutter.
Living up to his name, just flying off the top rope, sailing off easily like a bird into that cutter.
Blue Jay is nothing but flash, man. Everything he does just gets the crowd excited, and it's hard to deny, except for that Bulldog, that he is a fantastic performer. Look at AJ.
Austin is doing his best to deny it, though, at this point.
Fair
He's
enough.
doing his best to confirm that he's the one that is not only the more exciting wrestler, but also the more victorious out of the bunch.
Cassius Elvia to the outside. He will no doubtly go for that first table. Archie hot on his tail. And it looks like all four men will be on the outside now. Archie gets hit with a huge shotgun dropkick from Cassius Elvia.
My God, that was not only explosive, but that was point blank on top of that.
The fact that he was able to get up that high and get such extension just is a testament to Cassius's athleticism.
Did you word it that way on purpose?
No,
or am
not
I
at
just
all.
really overreacting here?
I
quit trying to distract me from my duties, man.
I am an honest man. I do not talk in fucking, riddles and euphemisms or... Archie.
Well, right now, there is no riddle, no mystery, no euphemism about this
God!
goddamn body slam.
Cassius up on his feet quickly, though. You must answer me these questions 3. Big chop by Cassius.
Oh, my God.
Snap suplex.
First that shotgun dropkick, now that chop to the chest that knocks down a sequoia like Archie here. Jesus.
It has been a few weeks since we've seen Cassius Elvia, and it seems like he has quite the point to make here that we should not be keeping him off these match cards.
I wholeheartedly agree, and I don't mean just for the obvious reasons. Physically speaking, superficially speaking, but also in terms of his in-ring performance.
I will say you just missed a Scorpion Death Drop from Blue Jay.
Well, I'm glad you pointed it out, but I will not miss out on making sure that people remember that it is indeed ZWC alumni Tom Puppet's favorite move.
AJ Austin crossbody from the top rope to the outside.
Right into that glorious purple barricade there.
No eliminations just yet, but now we have Archie and Blue Jay inside the ring, standing on top of the first table that we saw. Big shot by Blue Jay. Kick to the gut, trying to chop down the giant Oakwood. You said Sequoia, I say Oakwood. Uh-oh. Choke slam by Archie.
Tim Burr, though, with that kind of a choke slam and that kind of a landing. Although, speaking of Tim Burr, now he has a table.
Archie will set it up. Blue Jay now in trouble. Set up against the table. Could we see our first elimination here? Archie
may be on to something.
Is through and out.
Our first elimination from the debuting newcomer of Archie. Already making his name and his presence and reputation known here in ZWC with a chokeslam elimination like that.
That's so funny, guys. I had fucking McDonald's too before the show. I guess it's just a McDonald's day. Archie sent running. Blue Jay with a stomp, looking for a second one.
No, see, I didn't. I went to a totally different restaurant in the form of McDowell's. McDonald's has the Golden Arches. They have the Golden Arches. It's a totally different place.
McDowell's is the originator, man. Big boot to the face by Archie. And guys, don't forget, if you see something cool happening in the ring, don't forget to clip it. It may wind up on either YouTube or TikTok. I had a double quarter pounder, a meal, and
nice.
Fucking funny enough, the double quarter pounder costs less than the single quarter pounder, which makes no fucking sense to me.
Neither do I, but it does sound like a hell of a deal regardless. By the way, hashtag not sponsored.
Please sponsor me. I'll put a big M in the middle of our ring. I don't give a shit. And out goes Archie.
Well, he just put a big L on that table for AJ Austin there, Cassius Helvia, by
Did I say Archie again?
him through the table.
Archie is still in. AJ Austin is out.
Oh, man, I'm torn. I always love an up-and-comer, a new debut, especially to establish not only his presence, but establish a win streak here. But I for a lot of different reasons, as you well know, I do love Cassius Helvia.
Uh-oh.
But he's in for a hell of a fight here. Oh,
and
no.
that's it.
Oh, my God.
Archie, in his debut, has his first win ever in ZWC.
And for Cassius Helvia, it was a nasty landing, but for Archie, it was a beautiful finish.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our second match of the night for Woman First Blood Elimination. Making her way to the ring first from Dublin, Ireland, making her ZWC debut, Irish Queen, Sophia!
And let's see if a match like this proves beyond a shadow of a doubt that she deserves to wear that crown.
Predictions are live, ladies and gentlemen. Earn yourself some points. For those of you that are new here, if you earn 50,000 points on this channel, you can call out any champion of your choosing at any time for a title shot. Making her way to the ring next, from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Voladora! Thank you for popping in, Bree. I appreciate you. I hope the rest of your shift goes well.
Speaking of shifts, we're shifting from a newcomer to a ZWC legend here in the form of Voladora. Now, I know she has had a bit of a dry spell, a bit of some bad luck, it seems, recently in terms of her victories. However, maybe this is just the right sort of conglomeration of people, having, like you mentioned before, two experienced wrestlers and two newcomers involved. Maybe this is just the right concoction, the right combination for her to balance everything out and finally see herself through to victory here tonight.
It does seem like ever since Voladora lost her belt, it has been a hard journey trying to find her way back into the ring, to the win column, man.
So far, she seems to be keeping a level head about it, but at what point? And maybe this might be, if there's any frustration or aggravation that she has felt in the process that she's been kept bottling up inside this entire time, now is as good a time as any to let it out.
Well, I truly believe that she has a level head, mostly because of her hair. It does seem to be very straight and very level. Sorry.
But does that represent her spirit, her soul, her patience? Does it match the inside? We'll see.
We shall see. Thank you. I was expecting a boo for that. Next out, from parts unknown, Church. I cannot wait for them to have stats again that I can call out. I will say that.
And even though she's from parts unknown, in this case, you don't have to go to the church. In this case, we're bringing the church to you in ZWC, and she is going to be definitely just raining down divine vengeance here in this match. Like we were talking about, 4-way elimination first blood match. You want to talk about, blood sacrifice? There you go.
As you said, we bring the church to you. We bring the mountain to Muhammad, if you will. And if you know that reference, I am very proud of you.
I think I do. Would it happen to be a movie stemming from a director that's about ready to finally have a sequel to another comedy movie he did back in the 80s?
Quite possibly.
Okay, so I think I'm on the right track.
I'll give you a hint. Pauly Shore. Anyway.
Oh, I was thinking Mel Brooks.
No. Next out, last but not least, making her ZWC debut from Athens, Greece, Olympia!
To once again coin a phrase, the mood is about to change, and I do think it just has, because already her presence, even though she is brand new here in ZWC, she is exuding an incredible presence of as if she has been through many historic battles and won.
Look at the intensity on this woman making her way to the ring, dude. I have never seen someone so calm and seem like they fit in so well in their very first match.
I don't doubt to some capacity that Olympia has studied her opponents to a great degree, and I think that kind of smile that she has on her face is the happiness in thinking about not only finally taking on these incredible competitors, but finding some ways to really exert her power upon them, shall we say.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, for women, first blood, elimination. Let's get this shit going. Bell has rung, and we are off. Voladora locking up with Olympia. The starts off, neckbreaker by Sophia on Church. Beautiful running.
Already quite an interesting parallel here. We have the experienced veterans taking on the newcomers, and one of the newcomers started out strong. The other one was not faring so well against the experienced competitor, but maybe in a match like this, the tides can turn in an instant.
It is quite possible that the ZWC alum that have been here for so long planned that out to an extent. Target the new people so that they can have a proper battle at the end. 619.
Although somebody has already brought in a barbed wire 2x4, not even 30 seconds into this match.
Oh, sir, not to correct you. That is not barbed wire. That is Janice.
Oh, my, that's nails. I was thinking it was barbed wire. Either way, incredibly dangerous in this kind of an environment especially. Big
rib breaker by Olympia, and then gets hit with a huge spine buster by Church.
And even someone as big and as strong as Olympia felt the power, the divine power even of Church off of that spine buster.
Voladora to the outside, big elbow by Olympia. Strike to the face and a super kick.
Man. Stiff super kick.
Does not put Sophia down though.
That was one of those kinds of moves where, while it did not knock you down, it certainly knocked you for a hell of a loop.
Voladora looking for a springboard. Oh my
Poison
God! And that's what we talk about when we mention Voladora is one of the best in this company. Oh
and then
my
a Phoenix
God!
Splash to follow up, just like it was nothing. Like it's just breathing in and out.
Big elbows by Voladora to the ribs of Olympia. Sophia still working on Church, but now getting chopped to death to the chest. And then dumped over the top rope with a fucking clothesline.
Had a bit of a stalemate there between the two experienced veterans, but maybe not for long. Oh man, what a backstabber there.
Both newcomers on the outside, but Sophia back in with the light tube over the top of the head.
And akin to the T-1000 in Terminator 2, it had no effect on her whatsoever, and she just keeps charging after her.
Sophia, neck breaker, and on the outside, a DDT by Voladora on Olympia. Stop sign.
And, apparently, it's time to stop. Oh,
God
my God.
damn.
Beautiful Hurricane Rana.
Voladora is on a tear up until this point. Now Church working the neck of Sophia. Olympia still on the outside. Taking her time, now doing push-ups.
Keeping a very level head and making sure that she does not let her ZWC inexperience, but also her frustrations get the better of her at this rate.
Olympia grabbing Voladora by the back of the neck. Big right hand, but caught by Sophia. Big elbow to the sternum.
And drop it on the knee. That could have gone either way, but Voladora won out in that exchange.
The quickness of Voladora definitely playing a part in that. Nice reversal into a bulldog by Sophia, but there's Janice coming into play.
Oh. Barely phased her.
Oh.
It was just a flesh wound, apparently.
'Tis only a flesh wound. Have at thee. Oh, wow.
Rock bottom. Rock bottom right there, by God.
Now Church will look for that barbed wire wrapped baseball bat.
There we go. Oh my God.
Jeez.
Home run right on her head.
Church.
And then to the back of Voladora. She is not fucking around anymore.
Church is swinging for the fences here. Big dodge. Now, oh my God, the strength of Church, but a reversal by Voladora.
But also look at the strength here on this. What
wow.
A beautiful emerald flosion from a military press.
Sophia. Beautiful stunner. And a cutter on Church.
Just a freaking dynamo here. Good Lord. Just as that, she was on fire, and Olympia just stomped that out with her oppressive boot.
Big shots with the baseball bat by Sophia. And a rock bottom.
Rock bottom.
By Church. I am shocked we do not have any blood yet. Sophia looked like she was trying to run away.
Now that you mention it, I am incredibly stunned myself. I've just been so wrapped up in just the intense action here that I forgot.
Backslide by Voladora. God.
You know, he slammed her out of her boots there. Good God.
Spanish fly. Holy.
Flipping rock bottom, actually. No,
Sophia with the kick.
Wildly off of that elbow.
Now sends Voladora off the ropes. Beautiful backflip. Oh my God, the distance!
And the force behind it. I'm surprised her head didn't fly off into the stands.
Voladora kicked in the gut by Olympia. She's up on the shoulders. Oh, Church is gone! Face first into the turnbuckle goes Voladora.
We have a separation of Church and this match now as she's been eliminated.
Big shot by Olympia. Has Sophia up. Is this going to be a jaded? This might bust her open here, and it does!
Man, you called it. I'm not surprised in the slightest, but man, what a hefty move.
Pop up into a choke.
Look at this.
Holy shit! And now Olympia with that baseball bat wrapped in barbed wire again. Multiple shots to Voladora. She's just trying to escape at this point. Delivers a gigantic forearm to the face.
Both women have something really big to prove here. And trying to, especially with, not only with style, but with strategy, take out Olympia. But Olympia was just right on it.
Super kick by Olympia. Sending Voladora into the ropes. Pump kick to the face.
Somehow did not bust her open, though, and
now,
I'm surprised by that.
Heading to the top. Elbow drop completely misses.
No.
Through the ropes goes Voladora.
Smartly getting out of the way.
Wow.
Both times now she's countered that.
Showing off veteran ring awareness, if you will.
despite the fact that she is a newcomer. And not only that, but speaking of which, it is down to the veteran and the newcomer. Both women with something incredible to prove here. And we just may prove it here with this.
Damn!
Oh, my God. And yet, still, despite the damage, no blood has emerged.
Voladora heading to the top rope, wants to fly. Double axe handle misses. This is Olympia's shot.
Oh, she got too anxious, and she's about ready to pay for it dearly. Oh, man, what a T-bone suplex.
Into a kip-up. Look at the athleticism.
Unbelievable endurance on display. Olympic-sized strength from Olympia here.
Reversal by Voladora, though. She's not giving up easily. Voladora locking up, sending Olympia into the corner. Big kick.
Oh, man.
As
quick as a flash. Almost didn't catch it myself there. Muscle buster? Are you kidding
Out
me?
of the corner. Down goes Olympia. If this was a pinfall match, this might be over.
The referee even almost went for the count and then remembered. I think that she was just feeling the same way that you were in that instance, and I think even I was, now that I think of it.
Olympia out on her feet. Voladora just waiting for her. Now heads to the outside.
And oddly enough, decides against the bat and goes right for some good old-fashioned kicks and suplexes.
God, that straitjacket suplex is so gross. Big kick to the back of the head by Voladora, but still no blood. Now the steel steps, and there it is.
Oh my God. And just...
what a fantastic showing by Olympia, but Voladora has her first win of Season 8.
With a set of stairs to the back of the head. Good Lord.
Ladies and gentlemen, our third match of the night. Please ignore the thunder shit because this game fucking hates me. We have a 6-man elimination match, and making his way to the ring first from Chicago, Illinois, Puristic.
And in this case, no, it's not WCW versus the world. This is ZWC versus the world, because this special match could only take place, as you saw on the screen, in Nottingham, England, of all places.
I love that, man. We love going overseas here in ZWC. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen,
ZWCs.
Hey, I like that. Predictions are live. Earn yourself some points.
That made me laugh more than it should. I apologize.
No, I liked it. It was good, man. ZW's overseas.
Oh, man. And see, I want to bet on somebody, but like I said before, I have no idea who to go for here. It may just be I close my eyes, move my mouse up and down, and then open my eyes and see what it landed on closest to somebody.
Yeah, pull up a spinner.
Spin it, my friend. I'm gonna go with this person.
Sure.
Even though like I said, even though I bet on somebody, I still have no idea who it's going to be.
Next out. Trying to remember where he's from. Give me a second.
From Chicago, Illinois?
No. From San Salvador, El Salvador, Dominic Jimenez. This is why I keep
Kicking
the list.
Through the darkness here. And we may have to, after a match like this, stop calling him Dominic and start calling him Dominate.
We shall see, man. Dominic Jimenez, though he started in ZWC in a tag team with his girlfriend when we had the intergender tag team division, has struggled finding his way in singles competition. Maybe he could turn it around in this season.
I mean, on one hand, an incredible match like this is a golden opportunity to do so, but also, on the other hand, to say this is an uphill battle is an understatement. This is Elimination Chamber.
Well, I'll tell you this, starting in the pod is a great thing. You get to save your energy, you get to let everybody else battle it out. At least for the first two, because we don't know what the entrant number is for him. But starting in the pod is great. Next out, from London, England, hometown favorite, Crystallis.
And I wonder if that's going to give him quite a boost coming into this match, or if it's going to put some extra pressure on him, considering this added element, not only of it being an Elimination Chamber, not only having to possibly take on 5 other men, but making sure he does not let down his hometown brethren.
It has to motivate him, man. It has to. If it doesn't, if it swings the other way and it causes too much pressure, that will be his downfall. You have to use it to your advantage and let it motivate you. Crystallis will also start off in the pod. One more spot remaining, and that will dictate who will start the match off in the ring.
Indeed, Crystallis is going to be living up to his name, because right now, at the beginning of this match, he's going to start out cocooned, and then eventually he will emerge fully developed as a beautiful butterfly.
Making his way to the ring next, from Boston, Massachusetts, Rozzy. And this does not bode well for everybody else in this match, Spirit. Rozzy starting off in the pod is not a good thing.
Well, and not only that, but you would think, with so many other competitors, being inside a steel cage, a Hell in a Cell, an Elimination Chamber, a Penis in Uranus, whatever you want to call it, it would be intimidating. It would make them get out of their comfort zone. It would feel weird. But in his case, he's right at home. He thrives in this kind of an environment. He already seems to have that kind of an advantage coming into it. So what is it going to be like when he finally enters this match? It's going to at least spell, I would say it spells disaster for everybody else here at Static.
Making his way to the ring next, representing the Dark Carnival, Jester! Now
you want to talk about a wild card.
I was going to say, this man is the personification of unpredictability. Ladies and gentlemen on YouTube, so sorry for that. We are back. We just had a little bit of a technical hiccup. The match has just started. Shot block to the back of the knee by Jester. By the way, for those of you that did not see it, it is Jester and Legend starting off this match. Legend gets a 1 and only a 1.
I'm doing well today, Bo.
Jester off the ropes. Big butterfly suplex. Nice reversal by Jester, getting up off of the mat. Ducks under. Jester, beautiful kick to the face. X-Pac, what's going on, X-Pac?
X-Pac.
Speaking of X-Pac, ladies and gentlemen, tonight's main event will feature X-Pac in a big 8-man over-the-top battle royale for his Ringmaster Championship. I am not ignoring you. When did I ignore you? When did I ignore
man.
you?
Certainly can't ignore that dropkick to the side of the head gesture there.
No, sir. Big forearm to the back by Legend, working the arm around the top rope, right in front of Rozzy here.
Now I'm thinking, as this match is already underway here, that Jester especially, I think, is somebody who, despite the odds, despite the chaos of this kind of a match, he's looking forward to taking on anyone and everyone throughout this whole match. And I don't think there's anybody who is looking forward to it more. But then I think about especially somebody like Rozzy, and I'm like, I could very well be mistaken.
Well, we are about to get our next competitor in this match. Who will it be? It is Dominic Jimenez. Goes right after Jester.
With almost a Hurricane Rana, but no, and a European uppercut, turning it right around.
Oh, that'd be so sick for you, Bo, if you're moving in on your own. And Jester,
oh my God,
has been busted open already. Xbox, I didn't even see that, man. I think you came in when we were having technical difficulties. Moving into a new apartment with 2 bedrooms in the apartment complex we're in. I don't think under $40 will get me an apartment fair. Fair.
Oh, did he just chop 2 men at the same time?
I believe he did.
And even despite an impressive feat, he still manages to get a foot to the back of the head.
Or an impressive feat of strength.
Ah, there you go. Not even a 1 count on Dominic. Still
he is fresh, man. Very fresh. Kick to the gut by Jester, caught from behind by Dominic. Standing switch by Jester, has him up. Nice reversal again by Dominic.
Although I wonder with Jester if a moment like that was not so much desperation or even trying to get somebody to get eliminated, even though I know that is the point of this match. I think, if anything, he's really trying to entice his opponents to just be even more vigorous, so that he gets even more of a fight out of everybody before he finally goes out of his way to annihilate and eliminate.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to get yet another man into this match. Who will it be this time? Who will the chamber decide? It will be hometown boy Crystallis. Jester going for the pin on Legend on the outside. Only gets it 2. Crystallis trying to hunt down Dominic. Dominic has him up. Will he be able to fight out of it? Yes, he will. On the opposite side of the ring, Jester still going after Legend.
Oh,
damn.
My God, what a deadly looking double arm suplex driver into the chamber floor on the outside. Almost, I mean, that was 2 3/4 right there.
That floor has no give, man. That is solid. Big kick to the gut.
Go ahead.
No, I'm good. Go.
I was about to say, the floor is solid, but then again, so is your head.
Yeah, those 2 things never work out very well.
Unless you're Jester, apparently, especially as he's going for another pin. Only 2 this time.
Again with the 2 count, though. Yes, John, we are back. We are back.
You are back. We are back. We are all back here now. Thank you. How are you?
Crystallis in trouble here. Not even a 1 count, though, for Dominic Jimenez. Still 2 men to come into this match. Puristic and Rozzy. Jester climbing up. Oh, my God.
Beautiful crossbody into a pin.
1, 2. Wow.
Man, after all of that, and as much punishment as he's been dealing out, he still cannot manage to get the victory.
Who is coming out next as Dominic goes for the pin? Gets it 2. Who will it be?
The mood is really is about to change here. I can feel it.
I knew it. Rossi. Legend go for the pin on Jester, only gets a 2. Oh, look at this. Dominic Jimenez. Oh, my God.
A surprising yet beautiful cutter on the outside.
How will this change the complexion of this match? Rossi, the biggest member of this match, finally makes his way into the fray and is assaulting 2 men at the same time. It gets caught by Cristales and taken down. Oh, my God.
Oh, good Lord. And slingshotted himself off the top of the rope there.
Dominic Jimenez, power bomb on the outside. Now climbing up.
Oh, he doesn't realize that Cristales is right back up.
Scoop slam by Jester on Rossi. Now, if you remember, I don't know if any of you saw this, Jester, when he made his entrance, stared down Rossi for a very long time as Rossi was inside the pod.
And now it looks like that stare-off is about ready to turn into a face-off. What a beautiful curtain call that was.
Dominic Jimenez taken down by Legend, looking for the first elimination of this match. Gets a 2 and only a 2. Now Rossi grabbing Jester from behind, leading him over to the ropes. Oh,
what a stiff kitchen sink there.
Rossi, welcome in, Rossi.
That kitchen sink must have been built in the early 1900s. Oh, my God.
These two seem like they have a score to settle, man. Rossi heading to the top rope, decides better of it.
You know, everybody talks about the unstoppable force meeting the immovable object. But what happens when insanity meets psychosis?
You get ZWC, that's what. And out comes Puristic finally. And Rossi's right there waiting for him. Aye! Big reversal by Puristic. Hold on a second. Cristales eliminates Jester.
Wow. Jester, the man who spent so much going out of his way to get a victory. Speaking of which, we may have another elimination.
No, we do not. We spent so long trying to get to 6 men in the ring just for the first elimination to come as soon as we get it.
And Jester spent so much of this match trying to put so much pain and punishment on his opponents for it to just not pay off. Damn.
He was
That's
so
not something
close.
taxing on the brain, on the body, but on the mind.
So close to eliminating Legend so many times, and now he's the first one gone. But look at this double underhook. Dominic Jimenez, huge cutter on Rossi. Dominic setting up here. Legend trying to get back up onto his feet. Through the ropes goes Dominic. Spinning heel kick. Cristales from the top of the cage going for the pin now. Only a 2 for Cristales. Rossi now going after Dominic Jimenez. Has him up by the throat. Dominic slammed down hard. Cristales double axe handle misses. Legend tornado DDT out of the corner. Looks for the pin on Rossi. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 by the biggest man in this ring. Everything okay over there, Spirit? And Legend is the next eliminated. Puristic climbing up. I think we have lost Spirit for a minute here. Some technical difficulties are completely ravaging this stream right now. Rossi. Gigantic suplex.
I think we are back.
Yes, we are back. Welcome in. Everything okay?
Yes, indeed. I had to recharge my headphones here, and then it set it to a different audio source, so therefore I had to set it back.
Gotcha.
Only a 2 on Cristales, though, on the outside.
Dominic Jimenez eliminates Rossi.
Wow. You want to talk about surprises here tonight. That is one of the hugest ones I've seen yet.
We are down to 3. Beautiful move by Dominic. Three men on one side of the ring. Dominic interrupted by Puristic. Stunner by Puristic, goes for the pin.
Are we going to have an elimination already after he gets an elimination on Rozzy?
RKO!
Are you kidding me? We have yet another pin and another possible elimination. No.
Luckily for Puristic, he was the last one out. Now Crystallis climbing up. Crystallis looking for that splash, but misses.
This hometown boy trying to make his hometown proud, but his hometown pride might have gotten the better of him here.
You know what they say, pride does cometh before the fall. Puristic climbing up now. I don't think he realizes that Crystallis is back into the ring.
Yeah, speaking of falls, and not only figuratively, but literally maybe even in this case.
Now Crystallis with the standing switch, forearm to the back. Crystallis, big reversal by Puristic. Working the arm, a little bit of a chicken wing. Right hands to the ribs by Crystallis. Already hit Puristic with one RKO. I wonder if he could sneak another one in there. Crystallis truly has been in there longer, much longer than Puristic. I wonder how much gas he has left in the tank.
That may have been the reason why he did such a capture suplex into the outside of that chamber pod with a little extra aggression. He's trying to, maybe he doesn't have much left in the tank, and he's trying to exert as much of it as he can to finally get an elimination in this way here. 1, 2. Still not enough.
Crystallis that close to putting this match away. Big knee to the top of the head. And now climbing up. Crystallis! Oh my God!
Oh,
that might have been the end.
Flattened like a pancake, but yet springing back up like dough.
Crystallis top rope. Elbow drop misses again! He's got to stop with these high-risk moves, man.
Yeah, he is just absolutely playing with fire here. Because as much as he's been able to, I mean, there's so many times where even if he misses a big dive like that, he's able to get back up and try to turn the tide back in his favor. But there are only so many times I feel like you can do that before it comes back to bite you in the ass.
Gigantic clothesline putting Puristic back down onto his back. And then smushed to the face with a big sneaker. Rich boy, what's going on, buddy?
About that stomp, though.
No, sir. Oh,
whoa.
Fuck.
Simple but effective, especially you want to talk about surprises. There you go. Just getting thrown into the side of the chamber wall here.
But why does Puristic just let him get back up? And now he'll pay for it. Look at this. Crystallis! Beautiful move on the outside.
Oh, but both men are feeling just the devastating effects. Both men are down and out right now. Crystallis slowly stirring, but it took him maybe almost too long to capitalize. Now that we have a reversal.
Oh, my God.
But we have another big reversal of the spear. What's going to happen now?
RKO! That's what happens next!
You wanted it, and you got it. Will this be the elimination?
No way! Crystallis!
Oh, not again.
Not again! Don't do it! Crystallis! Oh!
Damn it. Are you kidding me? But yet he once again springs back up to try to turn it back in his favor. Into the chamber pod we go.
Crystallis tossing Puristic.
Oh, right between the floor and the apron.
Crystallis sizing Puristic up, stomp to the shoulder, now looking for another pin. Is that enough? One, two. It is not. What does Crystallis have to do to put Puristic away? 2 RKOs already, and still only 2 counts. Puristic back up onto his feet. They lock up Crystallis with the advantage. Into the pod again goes Puristic.
And part of me is wondering and worried that Crystallis is starting to really run out of options, run out of ammo in his arsenal to finally put away Puristic.
Now Puristic will be the one to climb the fence. And he does not miss. Goes for the pin. 1, 2. Kick out 2 by Crystalis. Jay
He doesn't
Swerve.
miss, but he also doesn't get the elimination.
We did have blood at one point. Yes. Stunner by Puristic. 1.
Absolutely nailed it.
2.
1, 2.
No
How in
way.
the world?
There's no way.
And now going up to the top rope, calling up Crystalis. What the hell is he going to go for here?
Big dodge. Crystalis standing switch, but eats an elbow. Uh-oh.
No.
Uh-oh.
This does not look good no matter what happens. Oh.
Honestly,
Jesus.
not bad.
Did you see how he crumpled off of that? Good
1,
Lord. 1,
2, 3.
3.
That is all. Crystalis put up a hell of a fight, but Puristic has his first win of Season 8.
Not only with a bit of an element of surprise, but a huge element of aggression and perseverance to Puristic pull out the victory here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next match here on Static, 4-team ladder match in the women's division. Making their way to the ring first from Chicago, Illinois, Emrys Danger and Morgana the Hive.
Two amongst many here in ZWC that are amongst the Chicago collective, as I'm starting to call them. And they are going to be representing Chicago proud here tonight in more ways than one.
I truly feel out of every team, these two might be the most exciting in this match. They always do something that makes me just say, how the hell did you even come up with that?
And then you mix that together with unbelievable unity. I mean, after all, they are the Hive, and if you know what a hive is like, if you've heard about a hive mind, all these different elements, all these different parts, pieces working together in synchronicity, scary level of synchronicity, then yeah, you're gonna be very, very happy to see the Hive in this match.
Speaking of synchronizing teams and unity, you have the two sisters from Kiev, Ukraine, Lilith and Tressa, the Sirens.
And see, one of the things about the Sirens, for those of you who are up on your mythology, one of the things especially about a siren is they lure you in with such sweet, beautiful voices and appearances, but lure you into a very deadly trap. In this case, especially with it being a ladder match, you are being lured into not just a trap, but a death trap in this case.
Next to the ring, a team that has been in ZWC since Season 1. The very first women's tag team in this organization. Demise. Sorry, my fucking microphone cut out. Doom and Demise. Desolation.
Man, is that a harbinger of the kind of just, I mean, is that an omen of some sort? Is that symbolic of just what their opponents are going to feel at the end of this match? It is great to have these women back. It's great to have this team back. And I think they are not only happy to be back in general, but they are happy to be in a ladder match to just unleash all kinds of hellfire and fury as possible, as much as possible.
These two are multi-time former tag team champions looking to climb the ranks yet again here tonight.
You know what, Bo? I know why you're saying that, but I'm in a certain kind of state of mind right now where I'm almost inclined to agree.
No, come on now. And last but not least, the team of Charlie Vox and Billy Harper, Salt.
And this feels like the light at the end of the tunnel after so many of the other teams we have seen here, at least visually speaking. But does that apply to what we're going to see by the end of this match? Will there be indeed a brighter day at the other end of this match for Salt?
I don't know, man, but they are so desperate for their first ever win as a tag team. Something's got to give, man.
See, that's the thing. With that kind of with a losing streak, it's put them in the darkness for a long time. So, I mean, when they're surrounded by these kinds of teams, I don't know if they're really that intimidated. I think, if anything, they're more motivated, because when you stay in that darkness for a little too long, you're more than motivated to finally come back into the light.
Well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 4 teams all vying for that briefcase hanging above the ring. There's nothing in there except pride. Billy Harper on the outside, pushed away by Tressa. Morgana and Emrys sent over the top rope to the outside. Lilith all alone with both members of Desolation here. And now Demise will head to the outside. Lilith, what is going on here? Power bomb by Doom.
And that exchange was just, it could have been anybody's game at any given point, and ultimately it went in Desolation's favor.
Look at this mess over here in the corner as Demise grabs the ladder and sends it in, and Lilith looks like she sent in a ladder as well. Beautiful takedown by Lilith inside the ring on Demise. Billy Harper trying to get involved as well. Backbreaker by Emrys, and Billy Harper climbing up.
Yeah, she took full advantage of Desolation getting distracted there by trying to squeeze the life out of one of the opponents there, and tried to sneak the victory. Was not successful. But I think that goes to show you, like, that just embodies, I think, what I was starting to say earlier tonight with the team of Salt.
Charlie Vox sent over the top rope once again. Demise pushed away by Emrys, now has to contend with Doom. They lock up. Damn, Morgana sent hard onto the ladder. Doom with the ladder now. She's going to set it up as Emrys springboard dropkick, busting Doom open.
Adding even more red to her face on top of the red she already has.
Billy Harper sending yet another ladder into the ring. I believe we only need 1, ladies, but now we have 3.
I think if you were to talk to any of these ladies right now, they would say, no, Zero. 3 is not enough. 3 is not the magic number in this case. The more, the merrier, not just so that they can climb up and retrieve that briefcase, but to deliver as much pain and punishment as possible.
And yet another ladder coming out in the hands of Emrys Danger.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
What is she going to do with it, though? She's not looking to put it into the ring, tossing it at Charlie, but it phases through her because we don't believe in mass here. Doom with a hand on the ladder gets knocked down, though.
Well, don't say that too loud, because otherwise the team of mass will come after you. Morgana
trying to go after Billy in the corner. Gets caught. Somebody else has been busted open. I believe it was Charlie Vox. Demise climbing the ladder. Hold on 1 minute here.
But already we have somebody.
And
oh my God!
Lands on the ladder.
falling from standing on top one ladder to victory and falling all the way down to another one in defeat.
And now, if you can see, Charlie Vox setting up the long ladder between the announce table and the ring. Russian leg sweep by Lilith. Not sure if someone from Ukraine wants to use a move known as a Russian leg sweep, but...
not diving reverse DDT. Scorpion Death Drop.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, and busting out a page out of Victoria's book there with... I'm not sure what she called that exactly, but that was indeed one of Victoria's finishers back in the day, and you can see very well why.
Jawbreaker by Emrys Danger, kick to the head of Lilith, putting her into the corner, while Demise works on Charlie Vox, sending her over the top rope onto long ladder. Spear by Morgana, though.
Out of nowhere.
Beautiful sweep of the leg. God damn. All right, Emrys, I see you.
And she's been playing her Tekken lately. Good Lord.
Definitely shades of Eddie Gordo out there. You are not wrong.
And somebody else has gotten busted open now, too. It might be the other member of Salt.
I do believe so. She ate that turnbuckle pretty hard. Gonna see if we can get a little view here. See if she's busted open. She quite is.
You want to talk about pouring salt in the wound. I mean, there you go right there.
Pun absolutely intended. Nice dodge by Lilith. Now locks up with Doom. DDT, I thought she was going onto the ladder. That is onto
man.
2 ladders.
Jesus. The shockwave being sprawled out through her entire body there off of just a simple move such as a scoop slam.
Lilith sent over the top onto the long ladder now. So nobody's been able to take advantage of that, though. We've seen 2 people now on the long ladder and nothing happening.
There's just too much damn chaos going on in the ring right now.
Almost everybody back in except for Emrys and Lilith. And as soon as I say that, Tressa's sent over. Doom also to the outside. Morgana onto the long ladder. Jeez.
Looking more like the Royal Rumble right now than a ladder match.
They all heard me, man. They were like, oh, everybody's in here? Never mind. Billy Harper's setting up the ladder in the corner. Charlie Vox.
Man, what a beautiful way, aggressive way to prevent a choke slam from happening to you with a knee to the face.
Out goes Demise. Doom with the chair taken away by Billy Harper. Tressa sent over the top rope. Billy almost sent onto the long ladder, but Emrys Danger got in the way. Billy Harper, beautiful inverted DDT, and there again, Charlie Vox on the long ladder and through with Morgana.
And yet we have a member of Salt. While one is laying to waste on the outside, I thought for a moment another member was going to be able to climb up and achieve victory and make up for it, but it seems the last she's meeting the same fate.
Down goes Tressa as she reaches for the briefcase now. Emrys with that ladder, not able to set it up though. Demise picking up Lilith as Emrys gets sent over the top rope. We might have a choke slam here. In unison almost.
Stereo arm drag reversals. What the hell?
DDT by Doom. Classic.
The DDT was executed.
Another long ladder set up by Morgana.
Speaking of which, man, did you see that double arm DDT?
I did. Demise down from it. Or is that Doom? That is Doom. Never mind. Billy Harper to the outside. Doom is all alone inside the ring. Now starting to stir and get back up onto her feet. Billy Harper will join her. Big boot by Doom.
Oh, man, and gave her no room to breathe on top of that.
Doom setting up here, but Morgana has other plans.
Looks like that octopus stretch. And now somebody else now has gotten busted open in the process. I don't think I'm that octopus stretch, but still.
I think that was Lilith. I think she ate the long ladder.
That is not a good way to get iron in your diet, trust you me.
Or is it the best way?
Well, if you're bleeding from it, I would assume it's not. Oh, man, what a huge reversal of that spin kick, by the way.
Demise into the turnbuckle. Kick down to a seated position as Billy Harper picks up a ladder taken away by Morgana.
Good old edge-o-matic. But still, I mean, that just fired her up something fierce, especially with a combo like this.
Beautiful moves by Billy Harper. Now Morgana sent over the top rope, but she will hold on. Emma's Danger back into the ring. Taking advantage of the swing and a miss by Demise with that leg drop. Uh-oh. Tombstone!
An electric chair and a tombstone, almost simultaneously.
Face first goes Tressa into the mat. She rolls out of the ring. Demise sent over the top rope to the outside. Lilith all alone in there with both members of the Hive and one member of Salt. Charlie Vox.
What the hell are we going for here?
Charlie Vox might want to fly here. Double axe handle to the back of the head of Lilith.
She may have chosen the safer option, but it was still very effective. She had her choice on the outside of two different people, but changed her mind at the last second, and it still paid off.
Beautiful kick to the face by Charlie Vox. Morgana still on that long ladder.
And she is definitely living up to the example of working smarter, not harder right now.
And look
especially
at
Charlie.
Charlie.
She's her way to the top.
Down goes the ladder
man.
because of Doom. Lilith still holding on to that top rope, now jumps off.
And both members of Salt are improving their salt right now with how much they're fighting back against the odds. Oh, what an incredible stunner. Almost a Saka Street Cutter kind of move there.
Billy Harper to the outside while Charlie Vox gets a kick to the gut. Double team move between two different teams.
With a double super kick on top of that.
And another ladder being entered into the ring.
God. And a bulldog onto one, face first as well. Jesus.
There is so much metal in this ring and on the outside. Whoa! Was that a Soul Snatcher?
I believe it was.
Oh, somebody's been busted open again.
I'm wondering if at this point if everybody is busted open at this rate. I would not be surprised.
Charlie
Oh,
Vox.
did you see how she bounced off the ladder on the way out?
I did. She's right back up onto her feet.
I'm getting back in here.
There is no quit to these women at all. Demise sent to the outside. Lilith sent to the outside. Charlie Vox to the outside. Morgana and Billy Harper, the only two inside the ring. Now Emerson will join her. Split onto the chest by Morgana.
And it looks like the Hive are about ready to dominate this match.
As you said, almost working like a hive mind in here. Big defense by Lilith, but gets pushed away. But not taking advantage is Emma's Danger. She had an opportunity to still go for that briefcase. Oh my God.
Powerbomb backbreaker there. Jesus Christ. What in the world are you doing? What in the world are they doing right now?
Oh my God.
Going around the world the long way to really build up the momentum with that penalty kick.
Morgana with a chance, but could not complete the takedown of the briefcase. Reversal by
Emerson.
Emers.
A little too long to take the advantage, although it seems like they're maintaining at least on one half of the equation.
Emers Danger picking up the ladder, gets caught by Billy Harper. This is anyone's game at this point, man. Big kick by Billy. Middle turnbuckle.
And the volatility of this match is still not let up. I think the one thing, especially right now for these teams, to make sure of, even though I know this match is getting into some real wear and tear here with everybody involved, and so it might incite you, it might inspire you to want to really take some extra heavier risks. But the one thing you really got to do at this point is to really keep a level head to make sure it does not come back to bite you.
It honestly is shocking at how the pace has not slowed at all since the start of this match. It's nuts. Soul Snatcher by Morgana.
Wow, me. Anyway, I almost said Snow Satcher. Anyway. That's just how flabbergasted I am at the turn of events here. It's caused me to get all tongue-tied.
I don't know why, but when you said that, you reminded me of Snarf from He-Man.
What's the matter, Snarf?
Morgana, reversal by Demise, shot
nice.
block to the back of the knee.
Nice sling blade there as well in the background.
I guess Bo was right. This is a long match, man.
But this is akin to a really great movie. It may be, it may go for a very long time, but it still doesn't feel like it's been that long because the pace, the action, the excitement has kept up the entire time.
My apologies, X-Pac. You are absolutely right. He is from Thundercats.
Right,
I apologize. That was just a brain cramp. My bad.
Except your 80s fantasy cartoons. Though.
Right. I still have fucking Masters of the Universe on my mind because of how bad that movie was.
So you saw it?
Oh, yeah. Dude, I hated almost every fucking second of that thing.
Wow, okay. I didn't hate it, but there were certain parts I was like, as you remember from a stream we did not too long ago.
It honestly, it seemed like they were trying way too hard to be fucking funny, and it fell so flat.
Most of the time, yeah. Oh, big DDT on the ladder on the outside.
Uh-oh. Lilith. Oh, she had a clear path. Doom getting in there to help out. Doom will climb up.
But will she be taken down by... yes, she will.
This better not become one of those new Legacy Inc. matches. I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Now, I have a lot of ideas as to what you mean by that, but I think what you might mean in this case is where at some point it just keeps going and going and going, and nobody's really ever set on actually winning. They just keep fighting forever and a day and never actually try to win. I think that's what you mean. Although it could be, there are lots of examples that flow to mind as I am a huge New Legacy fan.
I still don't know what your guys are talking about, so I'm just going to nod and smile.
Well, I'll just say CM Punk and Carlito.
Ah, okay. Fair enough. Double axe handle misses by Morgana. Morgana will send her over the top rope to the outside while Charlie Fox gets hit with a DDT.
I thought so, Hazy Gravy. I thought so.
Damn, Morgana sent hard into the fucking ladder. Look at this. Imagine seeing a submission attempt in this match now. And Doom taps. That was your opportunity, though, Billy. You have to go up that ladder.
But she's still, I mean, she knows what she's up against. She is trying to make absolutely damn sure that she puts away her opponents, especially these opponents right now, to further ensure that she is going to win this match.
Big kick to the gut by Billy. We're going to try and pay more attention to what's happening inside the ring right now. Billy Harper. God damn! Go for the ladder, Billy. What are you waiting for?
Like I was starting to say, I think she's just so, what's the word I'm looking for? She's so bound and determined to have this be the match that Salt finally wins, that she is just so dead set on trying to make sure that there's no opportunity from anybody to take that chance away from her.
And look at this, Doom, so close. Doom will grab it and pull it down. Desolation has their first win of Season 8.
And also another loss to the record of Salt.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next match here tonight on Static for Man pin elimination match. Making his way to the ring first from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Ruin!
Ruin lives up to his name in very good ways and very bad ways at the same time. In good ways, that he is one not to ruin your fun. If you are indeed a ZWC fan watching his matches, he does not ruin your enjoyment. If anything, he does quite the opposite. But in terms of his opponents, that's where the bad news comes in. That's where not only does he ruin the match for them, he ruins any and all chances of not only victory, but survival.
Ruin will absolutely be the biggest man in this match, and he hopes that is what will separate him and earn him a win here tonight.
And I'm sorry, and any person that has a skull mask with worms coming out of the bottom of it is automatically just somebody to take notice of. Trust you me.
Next out, from New York, New York, Evil Yummy! Hazy, I would probably say from his stomach. He probably eats them and then pukes them up.
But if you want to know where the evil of Evil Yami comes from, it has to come from, I would say, the darkest depths that I don't think even is known by man. It is from some place that only greater evil knows, I would say.
Yami has been here for a very, very long time and looks to get out of the mid-card situation that he has been in since joining ZWC. Has never held a ZWC championship outside of the tag team championships.
And yet, despite that, it seems like not only does he feel right at home in this kind of a match, he's even more bound and determined not only to win, but to prove that he is a force to be reckoned with beyond anyone's expectations. By the way, Hazy Gravy's text is bold and highlighted and also encapsulated.
He's shouting. He is shouting at us.
I'm not shouting.
Okay, I'm shouting. Next out from Moscow, Russia, Manic.
I said earlier before the match started, I mean, granted, this is still before the match starts, really, but still, yeah, when we were setting things up earlier, when it came to just the competitors that were lined up for this match, I had compared it to when Zero said this was a mixed bag. I said it was a mixed bag of various poisonous, rabid, wild animals. And it's all just a matter of which one is more vicious and violent to come out of that bag alive. If there's anybody who has definitely represents the wild aspect of it, it's Manic.
And last but not least in this match, from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Mr. Adams! Adams!
And he is somebody, even though you may look at him at first and think, oh, he has more, lighter, more vibrant colors. He doesn't seem to be as noticeably evil or dark or whatever in terms of his appearance. you have to especially look at his actions, especially within various matches he's had thus far in ZWC, to know and understand how intimidating, how scary, and how looks can be deceiving, to say the least.
Now, Hazy, we do not allow coke in ZWC. Heroin, on the other hand, that's not only just, allowed, it is encouraged.
Not only welcomed, it's allowed.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 4-man elimination match. Let's get it on. The bell has rung, and we are going. Ruin coming right out of the gate, going after Manic.
By the way, did you see Ruin giving a Jack Torrance look towards the camera before
I did.
he cut?
I did.
That creeped me out, man.
Nice reversals there between Manic and Ruin, both going for pins and only getting ones. Nice takedown by Mr. Adams on Evil Yami. Running power slam by Manic.
Now, I will say, I do partake in Coke of the diet caffeine-free variety. Other than that.
You and Chell both love Diet Coke. I hate Diet Coke.
It's fine. It's fine. As long as Chell understands, we're fine.
I like regular Coke. And honestly, funny enough, I've become more of a Pepsi fan.
I do love me some Pepsi as well. Don't get me wrong.
Especially in the form of a man.
Yes. Yes.
Diet Coke drinkers unite. Fuck off with that shit. I used to drink only Diet Coke and Diet Pepsi, but now I drink regular Coke and Pepsi. See? Bo gets it. Bo's one of mine.
The thing, for me, it was almost like the inverse. When I was a kid, I used to drink the regular stuff so much, although I did also have some diet stuff. But I was definitely about regular Pepsi and regular Coke when I was a kid, but then at some point, it just got too sweet for me.
Coke isn't even my favorite, Coke and Pepsi aren't even my favorite drinks when it comes to soda. I'm such a whore for cream soda, it's not even funny.
That's a sentence I didn't expect to hear you say.
Dude, I will do anything for a cream soda some days. I'm just saying.
Have you ever sucked dick for cream soda?
Don't judge me.
I seen it.
I seen it. I seen it with my own 2 eyes. Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the point of the stream where we are now talking about this shit.
Well, speaking of things we were seeing with our own eyes here, this match, this incredible match is happening right before our very eyes as well. And we already have 2 kendo sticks busted out, 3 actually, busted out in the midst of our conversation here.
I'm about to bust.
Well, thank you for letting me know. Good thing you told me ahead of time. I appreciate and respect that.
I guess you have never seen that video.
Maybe not, but we have not a sister Abigail. Not even related, just an Abigail.
Just an Abigail. It's an Aunt Gertrude, not a sister Abigail. Big elbow by Ruin. Ruin back into the ring. Damn, Yami busted open.
And that goes back actually. You know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of a match not too long ago that featured Mr. Adams, where he was taking on a lot of newer, younger wrestlers in ZWC, and it seemed like the odds were kind of stacked against him in that regard. But his patience and his strategery, as they say, really, and his experience, he found a way to time everything just right and wait for just the right moment to strike for it to pay off in dividends. And that is yet another example, maybe in a smaller case, but he still busted him open. It could very well mean, though, if he keeps up with that kind of philosophy like he's done in the past, like he's showing off here, he may be the last person left standing.
And to answer your question, yes, I would jump off a Hell in a Cell for a cream soda. Just saying.
And also to answer your question, Hazy Gravy, it kind of sounded like SpongeBob SquarePants, but I don't think that was the case.
It was not. Spear by Ruin!
Man, just ruined his rib cage with that spear.
Ruin now with the steel steps once again. Oh my God!
Oh shit, here we go again. Another person busted open by way of throwing the steps down onto somebody's head.
Evil Yami now trying to go after Manic, not able to do anything about it. Ruin going for the pin on Mr. Adams and gets the first elimination already. Mandible Claw by Yami. But Manic will fight out of it.
Fight out of it. That's indeed how Manic he is.
Damn! Ruin going for the pin.
Welcome to the Ruins, motherfucker.
Ruin looking for his second elimination of the match. Only gets it 2. Now Yami right there waiting for him. Big smack to the face. Look at this, Yami.
Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight? Well, once again, you are about to with Evil Yami.
Yami, Sister Abigail. What? Not going for the pin, setting up again. Mandible Claw. No.
What in the world was Yami thinking there?
He thought he had to do more damage. He had to do more damage in his mind. Oh, fuck you!
Snap Sister Abigail out of nowhere onto Evil Yami. 1, 2. That was almost it for Yami as well. Wow.
Why does everybody have a Sister fucking Abigail? Mandible Claw, they have the same moveset, don't they?
Apparently she gets around. I'm not entirely sure. Big spear by Ruin.
Spear! 1, 2. As Manic is getting hit in the head by the ref.
I noticed that too. Man, it's already bad enough to have to deal with Ruin and Evil Yami. Now you have the referee slapping you in the face repeatedly.
1, 2.
No.
Yami kicks out again. And yes, that was the look that Yami was going for, Hazy. Manic back into the ring with a kendo stick. Misses. Connects with that one.
Time.
Spear again!
A third time may indeed be the charm. 1, 2, as Manic once again keeps getting slapped in the face by the ref. What the hell are you doing?
Listen, you. I'm going to start fucking docking you pay if you don't stop hitting my goddamn wrestlers. Shoulder tackle by Ruin.
What in the world is this going to be? Whatever it is, it's going to be devastating. Wait,
or
no. That train just came grinding to a halt there.
Big press.
That was just all kind. We were just in the land of confusion just then. Finally, we have some semblance of sanity with ironically enough, Manic.
Mandible Claw by Manic. Is that enough to put him away? Referee in position for the count.
1, 2. No, this did not ruin Ruin's chances of winning the match.
Reversal by Yami. Inverted DDT or a Scorpion Death Drop.
Tom Puppet's favorite move. Never forget. Let him know constantly. You'll always appreciate it.
Back into the ring, dragging Manic over to the ropes. Big elbow by Manic. Damn! I've never seen Ruin manhandled like that before.
And that is quite a scary sight, to say the least. But can he keep up that manic fever as we go on? I don't know. Evil Yami, however, it looks like no. I thought he was about ready to put that fever out.
Sister Abigail! But Yami not letting Manic roll for the cover. Yami with the chair. Damn.
Simple but effective, especially whenever you have spite fueling it.
Yami looking for an elimination. 1, 2. Kick out at 2.
Emphatic kick out by Ruin there.
After
that shoulder up with authority.
After his Sister Abigail and a chair shot, Ruin still in this one. Oh.
And a big power slam by Evil Yami.
All I know is everyone needs to leave Sister Abigail alone.
Leave Sister Abigail alone.
Big elbows by Ruin, backing Manic up. Looks for a shot to Yami and gets hit with a big boot to the jaw. Uh-oh. Mandible claw by Manic. Referee getting in position. One, two. Wow.
Wow, you're getting all these near falls.
It's amazing how these men can still kick out, and yet Mr. Adams has been out for so long.
That is an incredible point. And although Ruin may not be in here for too long after a chair shot like that would just busted him open. But look at him springing right back up and barreling over Manic. Jesus.
Look at the big man.
Oh, that's just damn scary. I think they are hazy at this point. I think all these men are now busted open.
Yami
no, wait,
back
excuse me, it's WWE Radio now.
Oh, mandible claw by Yami. Is this enough to put Manic away? Referee trying to get in position.
Could be.
Two,
three.
We are down to 2. Yami and Ruin. What is this? Yami looking for a backdrop on the hardest part of the ring.
Spine first against the apron.
Now working the knee. If the big man can't stand, he can't do damage.
But he's gonna have to if he wants to get back in the ring and try to get the victory.
This is not falls count anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God. Oh my fucking God.
That was not only aggressive, but I think he did that to prove a point because he dropped him right across his shins and his knees.
Almost letting Yami know, you have done nothing, sir.
Luthez, out of nowhere, just leaping on him like just a monster out of the dark.
Yami, Sister Abigail on the kendo stick.
Jesus. That's one way to get a splinter. Good Lord.
Now he has to get Ruin back into the ring, though, and he will. Yami back in there with him, goes for the cover. Is that all? One, two, three, and it is Evil Yami for the first time in his career starts a season 1-0. Ladies and gentlemen, our next match here on Static, 4-woman table match. Making her way to the ring first from Cairo, Egypt, Scorpion.
And I'm not even in this match, and I'm intimidated. I feel like with Scorpion that if I'm not careful, I will somehow be put through a table by the end of the night. Do not, whatever you do not count her out, especially in this case. I mean, no matter what kind of match type it is, no matter how many opponents or what kind of opponent she is, she just exhibits some kind of just a fierce, focused tenacity that is almost unrivaled here in ZWC.
It's an unwavering intensity, dude. She is exuding confidence and just has no give. Every time she gets out here, she has no quit.
And that just feels like it adds yet another major block in the way for not only Jenny Ford, but also for negative in this case, I'd say.
And next to the ring from Sydney, Australia, Novi. And welcome in, Artemis. God, I love this fucking song, man. Jesus Christ, I love this song.
Let me take a listen here. Okay, I hear you. Okay.
I did see your TikTok, Artemis. I did. Very fun stuff. It was very messy. Watching it live, I was like, oh my fucking God, what is happening? And next out, representing the Misfits from Brooklyn, New York, Negative!
And despite her name, hopefully this will be a very positive experience for her, especially since, as we were talking about before, this is her very first experience of being a solo wrestler here in ZWC. And as you were mentioning before, coming in with some incredible odds stacked against her right out of the gate.
And I'm trying my best not to be biased here, but Negative is my women's character. And it's hard to stay impartial in this moment. But goddamn would it be great to see her win here.
And it's interesting to think that despite having such experience and despite having such success in the past, that somehow, some way, despite all that, Negative's coming into this as the underdog. Although we're kind of about ready to match one underdog up with another here in just a bit.
And last but not least, making her ZWC debut, Jenny Ford.
I'm getting a tough read from her in this case. I'm not sure. I mean, it seems to me it could be. I mean, a picture says 1,000 words. I don't know if what she's exuding right now is confidence or uncertainty, especially when she was just motioning to very faintly to bring it, but yet she's still feeling it. It still seems to be in good spirits ultimately.
What's for dinner? Dinner was McDonald's for me. And just to go off of what you said, man, it doesn't seem like it's nerves. It doesn't seem like it's confidence. It almost felt like stoicism exuding from Jenny Ford. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This match has started. Remember, this is not elimination. First woman to put someone through a table will be your winner. Novi grabbing Scorpion from behind, right in front of Jenny Ford, who goes after Negative with a clothesline. Arm to the back by Novi, trying to take on the newcomer, Jenny Ford here. Negative. Hurricanrana on Novi, taking her down. Now goes after Scorpion. Off the ropes, clothesline.
Just a house of fire right now. I mean, she is, at least for now, she seems to be very much delving into the celebration that is the beginning of her solo career here in ZWC.
I wonder if, because Negative has been in so many tag team matches, so many 4-team matches, that there are so many people, a 4-woman match might seem to be a bit easier for her.
Man, she is breathing it in. She is soaking it in. She is enjoying the space and the freedom already. It's like she's just been waiting for this moment.
Novi, top rope, beautiful.
Molly go around.
Thank you for that. I was going to say it, but I completely forgot the words. Novi interrupted there, goes for a shot. Big jawbreaker by Negative on Jenny Ford. Now goes after Scorpion from behind. Russian leg sweep on the kendo stick.
And some extra shots in the face for good measure.
And
Whoa.
Jenny Ford already busted open in her debut.
With a point-blank calf kick.
Speaking of a kick, beautiful enziguri to the back of the head of Negative. Scorpion springboard moonsault connects. Negative roll to the outside. Scorpion sent over the top rope.
Ooh. Dangerously close to that table that's set up to the outside there.
Big shots by Jenny Ford, finally getting in some offense here. Forearm to the face, stomp to the fucking foot. Jenny Ford.
Jenny Ford has been playing her Mortal Kombat. That was almost a brutality moment there. I'm surprised she didn't explode into a million pieces at the end of that.
All four women back into the ring. Negative leaned up against the ropes while Scorpion delivers a chop block to the back of the knee of Novi. Now gets back into the ring.
And speaking of Mortal Kombat, yeah, Scorpion on the attack right now.
Negative moonsault taking out Scorpion and Jenny Ford.
2 for the price of 1. And that is showing already some incredible focus and incredible just confidence already in being a single star here.
Like I said, man, hold on, twist of fate by Negative. Scorpion down and out to the outside. Dropkick by Jenny Ford. Negative has had a lot of experience. Yes, it was in the tag team division, but that experience isn't, useless in these matches.
Whoa, what the hell happened there?
Negative back up onto her feet.
Despite all that experience, in a match like this, things can turn at the drop of a dime in such a surprising way, as you just saw.
Negative with the chair, knocked away by Ford. Kick to the gut, another kick to the gut. Jenny Ford, Russian leg sweep.
Anyone can do a Russian leg sweep, it seems.
Into the corner goes Ford. Novi. Big scoop slam. Another table sent into the ring by Scorpion. Tossed by Negative.
Just straight up throwing it right in her face.
Here, hold this. Uh-oh.
Wait. Could have been a multitude of things, but it turns into a back body drop by Negative.
Springboard back elbow by Scorpion.
A mild inconvenience on Negative there.
Nice flip by Negative. Now all four women will be on the outside. Ford with the table, knocked away by Negative. Big right hands into a clothesline. Novi gonna try to set this table up, and she does, but it's knocked down by Negative, getting back into the ring.
Very smart strategy there, I must say.
Psyche! What's up, Psyche? Welcome in.
Psyche.
All four women back into the ring. Scorpion sent off the ropes. Negative sent off the ropes as well. Wheelbarrow stunner by Scorpion. Scorpion middle turnbuckle now. Double axe handle taking out Negative and Novi.
Getting some payback from earlier there with that 2-for-1.
Alabama slam?
No. Great minds think alike.
Twist of fate by Negative. What the fuck just happened on the outside? I don't even know. Uh-oh, look at this.
We'll take a look at what's about ready to possibly happen on the inside. We have an opportunity for somebody to go through a table.
It might be Negative here. Alabama slam. And that is all. Scorpion with her first win of Season 8.
And on one hand, it is a triumphant story. On the other hand, it is a heartbreaker.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next match here on Static, 2-on-2 in the men's tag team division. Making their way to the ring first, the team of John Chambers and Zero from Brooklyn, New York, ZWC Hall of Famers, the Misfits.
And from their accolades alone, they are indeed ZWC Hall of Famers. Coming into this, as you mentioned earlier, 9-time ZWC Tag Team Champions who have proven not only as a team but even individually just how dominant they can be and how much they and just how strong they are, how much they can really run roughshod in this kind of a division.
And now making their way to the ring from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, the two Steel brothers, Ethan and Carter. Steel Dynasty!
And there is already such an interesting parallel, but also something very different. Yet, despite how similar, they're also very different. You have one team in the form of the Misfits who, despite not being related, they're basically brothers from another mother at this rate, with how they've developed and how much they've bonded as a team and how successful they've been.
20 plus years as friends, by the way.
Indeed, and that adds even more to it. And yet these are lifelong literal brothers who have become a tag team. And not only that, they are looking to not only make a name for themselves, but maybe one day acquire the kind of legendary status and reputation and accolades that those of the Misfits have acquired, have accomplished.
This would be a huge feather in the cap for the Steel Dynasty if they were able to pull off a win here. And it looks like we will have Ethan and Zero starting off for their respective teams. They meet at the center. Okay. That happened. Sure. Big shots by Ethan. This is such a slower pace of a match already than we've seen throughout this whole show.
Well, I think especially the Steel brothers are making sure that they don't let things get away from themselves, that they want to keep control of this match, even especially as early as possible, because they know they're going up against some very experienced teams in the form, especially in this case, of the Misfits.
Forearm to the back by Ethan. Steel trying to send Zero into his corner. Not able to do it. Big reversal out of the corner by Ethan. Running DDT by Zero.
All kinds of, running counter after running counter. Finally, somebody getting the upper hand there.
And here we go. Oh, never mind. Big reversal by Ethan again.
Just as quickly as the pendulum swings one way, it swings back another.
Elbow by Zero, looking for a springboard maneuver. Huge tornado DDT.
Man, absolutely planted him on that. He already going for the pin.
Why not? It's a 1.
And I wonder if that might have been even just a little bit of underestimation, or maybe even a little bit of disrespect coming from the Misfits there.
Zero put into the Steel Dynasty corner. Possible double team move here. Here we go. The Steel Dynasty sends Zero off the ropes. Big back body drop.
Keeping it simple but effective. Although, look at that beautiful, just out of almost bloody nowhere, moonsault out of the corner. Nailed it.
Now it's Carter Steel in there for Steel Dynasty. Big cutter on Zero, who gets the hot tag into John Chambers. They lock up. Carter Steel, beautiful sleeper takedown.
Well, notice he stayed right on him right as he entered the ring. He's not going to let him build up any semblance of momentum. The Steel Brothers team is already showing some incredible expertise even beyond their years here in this kind of a match. They're going to have to against the Misfits.
And now they're trying to cut the ring in half here, keeping John Chambers close to their corner. Oh my God!
And what incredible whiplash off of that. And very inventive, like I mentioned before with this team.
Carter Steel Over the top rope. Oh my God, a fucking clothesline.
450 into a clothesline. 1, 2, oh, not even 2, but still getting some semblance of the pendulum swayed back in their favor here.
Right hand blocked by John Chambers. Right hand delivered. Rising knee to the jaw. Now getting on top, raining down those right hands.
I think John Chambers is starting to get a little frustrated, trying to put one of the Steel Brothers back in their place here.
Big kick to the head by Carter.
At this point, he's basically telling him, you better know your role.
Elbow reversal by John Chambers. Has Carter Steele up on his shoulders, leading him all the way back to the Misfits corner.
Not only incredible display of power, but an incredible display of smarts.
John letting out a little bit of aggression here. Turning Carter over, looking for a pin. Gets a 1, and only a 1.
I think he's not so subtly, even maybe the more I think about it, reminding the Steel Brothers,
Oh!
man, especially off of a spine buster like that you do not have the kind of advantage that you think you do.
Kick to the gut blocked by Carter Steele. Super kick delivered.
And again, that shut me up just a moment, just after seeing a super kick like that.
John Chambers, no doubtedly, was going for the pedigree there. Beautiful block by Carter Steele. But now Ethan sent off the ropes. Oh my goodness! And tag into 0. Now the 2 starters of this match will get back to it. Kick to the gut by 0. Looking for possibly a neck breaker. Yes, it is.
Yes. Quite a rude awakening in more ways than one at this point for the Steel Brothers.
0 in control. Nice scoop slam right near the corner. Now heads to the outside. Not sure why.
I don't know, maybe those old hardcore tendencies are coming back into play, but he has to play by the rules.
Damn!
He can't get too far ahead of himself.
That little bit of indecision just cost 0 the advantage. Now has to get back into the ring. Carter Steele, the now legal man for the Steel Dynasty.
And see, part of me initially thought that that seemed rather uncharacteristic from the level of experience that
One
you have 3D
or 3D, whichever one you want to call it.
But yet I think it was just a matter of like we've been seeing throughout this match from the Misfits, that it seems like the more the Steel Brothers try to get some kind of an advantage, momentum going, the more it makes the Misfits aggravated and frustrated and more determined to really put the Steel Brothers in their place.
Well, to be fair, the Misfits have to feel like the Steel Dynasty can't even lace their boots, let alone stand with them in this ring.
But the Steel Brothers, oh my God, once again onto John Chambers. I mean, I mentioned a rude awakening before. I think maybe they're about ready for another one in this case.
John Chambers back with the advantage for the Misfits now as Carter gets back into the ring. Nice standard suplex. Keeping it very simple, but Carter Steele with the reversal, looking for that knee shot, completely misses.
And sometimes you just have to lay down a good old-fashioned beat down.
Carter Steele crawling, looking for the tag. John Chambers is going to let him get it, and Ethan Steele will enter this match yet again.
I swear it was almost like, you know what, go ahead, call on your boy. Go ahead and tag him in. Go ahead, bring your brother in here. See what happens. Well, what the hell is this?
Beautiful sit-down powerbomb.
Out of bloody nowhere.
The identical twin brothers from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, taking it to the former champions here. 450 clothesline again.
But not going for the pin. I think he's probably, he's not going to underestimate John Chambers here. I think even he realizes it's going to take more than that.
Look at this. Chambers looking for the pedigree reversal by Ethan.
Man, there could have been so many opportunities for the Steel Brothers to just really get ahead of themselves and go for some wild, crazy things to try to surprise their opponents, but they have been keeping a surprisingly level head throughout this match.
Ethan looking for that tag, and he will tag into his brother Carter. Now Zero and Carter, the two legal combatants. Kick to the gut, blocked by Carter. Super kick delivered.
Yeah, a stiff one on top of that. Thankfully, Zero was wearing that hockey mask.
As per usual. Even on my days off, I sometimes throw it on, because fuck it.
It is a cool-looking mask, I gotta say.
Double shoulder tackle by the Misfits.
Nearly ended up in your living room right there, folks.
Gotta love the angles. John Chambers, standing switch, inverted suplex, beautifully done. Referee, get out of my way! Get out of his way! Bulldog on Chambers, and he's busted open.
Oh, but there's the experience right there. He saw his friend in trouble. He saw his tag team partner in trouble, especially after getting busted open like that. And just right when the opportunity struck, he punched him right in the face to incapacitate him.
When the opportunity struck, Zero struck him. John Chambers now. Big reversal again by Carter Steele. What is this?
Oh, is this the tombstone lug blower? Yes.
Zero in for the save.
Close. Too damn close to that enemy corner, though. I understand he was getting rather excited about hitting the finisher.
Look at this.
What the hell? I don't know. Was that disrespect? Was that desperation? I'm not entirely sure, but either way, it fired John Chambers up.
If anything, in my opinion, that was respect shown to the Misfits by Carter. To have the mindset to where you have to cheat, you are respecting your opponent way too much.
We have double tags now. Oh my God. That really could have gone either way, but it went into the Steele brothers' favor in that case.
Ethan
What
Steele.
in the world is this going to be? A high cross powerbomb?
Oh
yes,
my
indeed.
God.
With some extra hang time on that.
To the knees go the ribs.
Yeah, sometimes when, after a while, you expect the unexpected, that's what happens. Eventually, it's not so much of a surprise anymore. Big back body drop.
John Chambers now the legal man here for the Misfits. Sent off the over the top and taken out by Carter.
Oh, wow. Man, it seems like whenever one team does one thing, the other team mirrors it in their own way. Jesus Christ.
The Steel Dynasty pulling out all the stops in order to beat the Misfits here. And now they have the advantage.
One half of them has been just akin to John Chambers in that recent tag match. It's one man taking on two and in quite a dominant display thus far.
GTS!
On the outside. But wait, Zero lying in wait, sneaking up behind with a Sidewinder suplex.
And there's that experience coming into play again. Referee at a 7 count here. John Chambers,
Wait, a reversal of the pin as John Chambers ascended to the corner.
Will he be able to get back into the ring? I don't think he will. This might end in a count out, and it will. The Steel Dynasty wins via count out.
Unbelievable.
Oh my God. The Misfits will not be happy about that.
Makes me wonder if we're going to have an epic rematch between these two somewhere down the line. That was going to be not ARES.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next match, your co-main event of the evening, 4-woman elimination match. Making her way to the ring first from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Ali Wags. And predictions are live, ladies and gentlemen. Vote up.
And you know what? As tough as this is going to be, I'm going to vote with my heart here in terms of who I'm going to predict to win. But if you're going to ask me in terms of what I think in my brain, I mean, that's usually where thinking happens. But what I feel in my mind, I know you mentioned how that it seems like it's the champion's advantage, the previous champion's advantage. However, there are so many factors at play here that once again I struggle to find a person to say definitively that's going to win.
In a 4-woman elimination match, there are real advantages, sure, but it can go any which way. Next out, from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, AA, Allison Adams.
It's almost starting to look like a quadruple A with all the flashing lights and colors going on in the background here. Jeez. But at the same time, none of these women are to be trifled with. But I think if anybody's going to prove just how much you just don't do that, it is Allison Adams.
I mean, for fuck's sake, she comes down to the ring with a weapon already.
She has a steel baton. She has green hair. She has clown makeup. She has patriotic colors. It's just all these things you just, as interesting and appealing as it all is, it's just stuff you don't mess with.
Next out, from San Francisco, California, Zoe.
Chicago, California.
Zoe Flynn.
I'm going to go ahead and say it. And this is the person who my heart is voting for in this match. Now, I don't know for certain. But at the same time, like I said before, if the Elimination Chamber is anything to go by, then she has an incredible, incredible upside.
Well, if nothing else, Zoe Flynn definitely has the assets in order to win in this match.
Good to know I wasn't the only one thinking that. Uh-oh.
And last,
we're still good. Okay.
but not least, from Moscow, Russia, this is Zara!
I was already feeling fired up for the co-main event, and now Zara's making her way out the ring. I'm even more fired up now.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, your co-main event of the night. Who will walk away with their first win of Season 8. The bell has rung, and we are going. Ali Wags with the drop kick, taking down Zoe Flynn already. German suplex from AA Allison Adams on Zara. Whoa!
Beautiful Asai moonsault there.
Ali Wags starting off very strong.
Jesus.
AA Allison. This is what I'm talking about, man. The champion's advantage, and as soon as I say that, both champions are being brutally assaulted.
Oh, but look at how it's just already turned around. And then again, look how it's turned around again. This is already just a hectic match going on.
Zara grabbing Allison Adams, sends her off the ropes. Big reversal by AA. Zoe Flynn sent running, and there's AA looking for an early pin. Doesn't even get a one.
And so far, thankfully, the referee has been making sure to keep their distance and not end up smacking anybody in the face in their pin counts anymore.
They had a stern talking to backstage before every other match after that last time. Big shots by Double A on Zoe Flynn. Allie Wags back into the ring. Zara looking for a weapon, finds a chair.
Man, Zoe Flynn is getting a stern beatdown right now. Jesus.
She enjoys it. Allie
There's
Wags.
only so much one woman can take.
Big reversal by Zara. Bouncing Allie Wags' head against the canvas. Now gets on top, raining down the shots. Zoe Flynn sent hard into the ring post. Elbow misses by Zara. Double A collapses in front of the steps. German suplex by Allie. Gets a one and only a one.
And even though there's room to breathe to some degree with it being an elimination match, that does not mean that the chaos and the franticness is calming down by any stretch of the imagination.
Not at all. Just because you can wait a little bit to get the final pin, that doesn't mean you can't stay on top of your opponent.
Especially
handle.
a move like that. Oh man.
Looking for the pin is Double A. Gets a one, gets a two. And only a two. Forearm to the back of Zoe Flynn by Allie and now gets sent into the corner. Allie Wags up on the shoulders, slides out the back. Zoe Flynn to the outside, now back inside the ring. Big shots by Zara.
What in the world? Oh, hanging vertical suplex.
This is
Simple
a
but effective.
4-woman elimination match.
Yeah, and we had the hanging vertical suplex on one side, and then the suplex draping over the ropes there. It just goes to show you just kind of the different dimensions, different kinds of philosophies that each of these wrestlers have coming into this match.
Allie Wags gets caught, standing switch by Double A. Face first. Double A, drop kick to the side of the head.
Yeah, speaking of face first, that drop kick was nasty.
Now Zara grabbing Zoe Flynn, but gets a couple of elbows for her troubles. Jawbreaker by Double A. Into the steps, and down goes Allie.
We almost had, it felt like a Wii Sports bowling moment. I was about to ready to say, nice throw.
Nice cock. I love that shit.
You died. You suck at this game. You cheated.
Double A. Face first goes Zara. Double A's really banking on that move. She's used it a few times now.
Man, we're trying to just crack people's skulls open to see what's inside at this rate.
Double A. Pump handle. Damn!
Oh, into the power bomb, into the pin. One,
two. Zara kicks out.
Ooh, that was dangerously close, though. And also the referee, once again, dangerously close to slapping somebody in the face. Stunner!
Beautiful wheelbarrow stunner. And down goes Zara.
Down Zara, crumpling down almost on top of her head.
Zoe Flynn setting something up here.
And she is striking while the iron is hot.
Damn!
Opportunity there. Good God.
Zara in trouble. 1, 2. Good guy, 2.
Ooh, that was also another dangerously close pin attempt. Going back to the kendo stick. It's a stolen, though, in the worst possible way.
Allie Wags now in control of Double A, leading her over to the corner. Face first, wheelbarrow. Stunner again by Zoe Flynn. Instead of pinning, Zara goes after Allie Wags. Big kick!
Man, what a beautiful flying kick. She is taking out anything and everything that moves. And Allison Adams almost looked like she was about ready to break up the pin just out of spite.
Zoe Flynn rolls to the outside. Allie Wags Looks like she's going after Zoe instead of getting back into the ring. Big kendo stick shot.
Oh, right to the face.
Inside the ring, Zara, 1. And only a 1. Spear
Big
by
spear
Zoe.
on the outside. On the alley wags. Wow.
Zara with another pin attempt on Double A. Gets a 1. Gets a 2. Only a 2. Scoop slam on the outside by Zoe Flynn, though. Showing off the strength.
Do not let the frame of Zoe Flynn fool you. She may seem a little more alive when it comes to certain moves that she does, and you may be wondering to yourself, you know, I don't know if you should be doing moves like those because maybe they're not going to be as effective. They're not going to be as powerful as you like. But the thing you have to take into consideration is that she is very solid. She is very strong. She is very lean. So she's going to still apply some heft, despite the fact that she may not be exactly the most massive physically.
Anyone that questions the strength of Zoe Flynn, I just have to say one thing. Abs. Look at the body.
Exactly.
This girl is fucking built.
And the cameraman almost got it there too.
We don't talk about that. The cameraman always lives.
The strongest competitor here in ZWC, the cameraman.
Beautiful sleeper takedown. Off the ropes. Big reversal by Ali. Grabbing Zara from behind, trying to lead her over to the turnbuckle or the ropes. Zoe Flynn waiting patiently with the kendo stick.
Man, just bouncing around like a pinball game here in the worst possible way.
Zara with a pin attempt. Gets a 1. Gets a 2. Only a 2. Where is Allison Adams? There she is. Wheelbarrow stunner.
Popping out of nowhere, just like that stunner there.
1, 2. Zara is out. Down to 3.
And already Zoe Flynn is exhibiting the same kind of fiery momentum that she had in that Elimination Chamber match.
Allison Adams sent back into the ring. Big kick to the gut by Ali Wags. Nice move by Zoe getting into the ring, dodging that offense. What is this?
Choke slam.
Chair in hand for Ali Wags. She is not alone.
She's lying in wait, waiting for the perfect opportunity to strike.
Off the ropes. Meteora.
A little too late on that swing, but maybe she might, and she does.
Zoe Flynn busted open, but she rolls out of the ring. Great awareness by Zoe Flynn.
I mean, especially after getting busted open like that in the most harsh way there.
Face first goes Double A into the corner. Big stop by Allison Adams. I'm sorry, by Ali Wags.
Looks like it's time for some retribution with the
chair!
Death Valley driver onto the chair.
Zoe Flynn back to the outside, finds another kendo stick, knocked away by Double A. Face first again.
I mentioned it before in different matches, but I'll mention it again. Remember, folks, this is elimination, but don't be fooled. This is not a kendo stick match, but they are definitely encouraged here.
Allison Adams down and out in front of the announce table while Ali Wags trying to get... Hold on. Ooh, fuck. Look at this.
The Koji clutch on the outside.
Big elbow by Zoe.
Zoe fighting out of it. Oh, it took a little too long on the windup and paid for it dearly from that combo by Allison Adams.
Double A back into the ring. Ali Wags will join her. Big shot to the back, kick to the gut, blocked by Ali. Oh, look at this.
Turns it around
trapped
into
leg.
a German suplex.
Beautiful move by Ali Wags. Over the top she goes. Looking to fly. Ali Wags turns around. Moonsault kind of maybe connects. I don't even know. Okay.
Oh, and she pays for it dearly. Now it's a Koji clutch in the ring.
No.
Is Zoe going to tap out?
And she does.
Oh, man.
And like I said in the pre-match, champion advantage.
I hate to agree with you in this case, but you couldn't have said it better.
And a riptide by Double A. Does not go for the pin, though. Now she'll go for the pin. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 by Allie Wags. Such a sad story for Zoe Flynn. I thought she had an amazing showing and a great shot at winning, but just fell a little short here. Double A.
Let's see about Allison Adams now.
Riptide
another
again.
Riptide.
Goes for the pin. Is that enough? 1, 2. Wow.
No. How in the world, at this point, how in the world is Allie Wags kicking out?
2 of the biggest names in the industry going at it right now.
Fighting desperately not to get hit with that Koji clutch once again. And what in the world is this? Oh my God, with tremendous force and probably even some spitefulness at this point.
These two have been in wars against each other in the past. Beautiful fall-away slam by Double A. Chair in hand, nice Dark Souls roll into the uppercuts. Off the ropes goes Double A, jumps over. Nice reversal by Double A. Allison Adams back in control, but a reversal by Allie Wags. They lock up again. Double A driven into the corner. Another reversal. Back and forth we go. Another one. And finally, Allison Adams put into the corner and busted open, but still has the advantage.
Yeah, amazingly enough. Just when I thought the exclamation point was put on the end of that exchange with being busted open, it might just be here.
And it is!
Indeed it is.
Double A Allison Adams with her first win of Season 8.
Quite a shock, especially off of that electric chair drop.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is main event time, and it is for the ZWC Ring Master Championship. 8-man, over-the-top battle royale. Last man standing will be your champion. And now we bring out our first competitor from Norfolk, Virginia. Wob!
Wob is an absolute powerhouse. Not just in terms of sheer strength, but just in terms of his sheer tenacity, his attitude. Just in any match that he's in, he has no quit in him. He has just absolutely no quit in him. And he's always looking for a fight, no matter how long the fight has been going on, no matter how intense the fight has been. He's still always looking for it. And he will find it. Trust you me.
Wob, last season, was a standout performer, man. He's hoping to carry that same momentum into Season 8. And winning a championship in the first match of this season would be huge.
Don't ever try to tell him to clean his A shirt. He wants to keep it that way. As a matter of fact, he might add to it if you're not careful in telling him that.
Next to the ring, ZWC Hall of Famer from parts unknown, Chachi!
He may be from parts unknown, but his love is felt all around from the world, from everybody here in the ZWC community, especially. I mean, especially considering that he is a Hall of Famer and a well-deserved one at that. And I do think in this kind of a match, and especially against these kinds of opponents, he is going to put on a Hall of Fame-worthy display.
One of the most decorated wrestlers in ZWC history. One of the, if not the best mod in this chat. Chachi stands at 7 feet tall. And even if he wasn't that tall, stands well above the rest of the roster in many opinions. Next to the ring, from Staten Island, New York, Chachi's former tag team partner, Joey Cass.
Doing terrific.
Joey Cass in this year especially in the time that I've been part of ZWC co-commentary, has been, to put it lightly, a force to be reckoned with. He nearly seems unstoppable, no matter how often people try to get some kind of an advantage or try to dominate or try to figure out some way to finally control the chaotic frenzy that is Joey Cass. He always finds a way out of it and fights back even harder and turns the tables in his favor. It's damn near scary.
I mean, it's hard to fucking imagine that he wouldn't be like that, considering he was trained by Chachi.
Yeah, but at this point, when he left Chachi, he was but the learner. Could he now be the master?
Chachi's standing almost as tall as Joey, and he's on the outside of the ring.
Now that's impressive. And you can't teach that.
That's right. Next out, from Chicago, Illinois, Kai Swervo!
Yet another member of the Chicago collective, but yet once again he's representing his Chicago brethren proud. Especially with this high pass entrance.
The son of, again, one of the biggest names in ZWC history, Jay the Headline Swervo, now makes his way to the ring looking for a belt around his waist. They definitely have very different styles, him and his father. But do not second guess Kai Swervo's ability to win matches. The kid is a spitfire.
Well, and not only is he doing a great job of representing and doing his hometown proud, he's doing a great job thus far in DWC of making his family proud too.
One day he'll get that cape figured out, though.
One day. But in the meanwhile, you have to admit it is rather impressive how, he has such a unique, special individual cape that allows that to happen. And he doesn't, it's not even phasing him. It phases through him. But
phases through him, yeah.
Who else can say that they have a cape like that?
That's
Nobody.
fair, man.
Only
That is very fair. Next to the ring, from Kill Devil Hill, Georgia, or North Carolina, my apologies, Tay motherfucking Banks.
First of all, it's unalive Devil Hill because we're on YouTube. Get it right? Okay. But man, yes, Tay Banks, a legend here in the making within ZWC, from the kind of matches that I've seen him have, not just as a commentator but as a fan here in ZWC.
Tay Banks still holds one of the longest Iron Man streaks with that belt to this day, and that was many, many seasons ago. Now looking for the first time ever having the Ring Master Championship around his waist as well.
Well, and if he can do it there, who knows? He may just be able to do it here. I mean, to go from being the Iron Man to the Ring Master, that sounds like a good fit for Tay Banks.
Next to the ring, from Long Island, New York, this is Mikey! What's up, Hunter? Welcome in, bud.
Yes, indeed. Welcome in, Hunter. Just in time to see Mikey make his entrance, and the presence of Mikey is something to behold, not only in terms of his entrance, but also within any match he's in, because, man, you talk about somebody who is just... You know, I mentioned particularly earlier when it came to Dominic in an earlier match, that Dominic Jimenez, that he was a dynamo. You need somebody else who is just as explosive, if not more. It is Mikey whenever he's in that ring.
Mikey right now is in contention for Match of the Year. Way back in February, he was in the Royal Rumble, started at number 2, and ended up winning. Was a bloody mess, and still won the goddamn Rumble. It was something to behold. Oh, he absolutely is, Hazy. Absolutely. Next out, from Los Angeles, California, DJ Pablo Goldblum.
Pablo Goldblum, man, what can I say that is not going to be an understatement? Particularly, yeah, you may look at him in his entrance and think he's a little too wilding out, a little too crazy, a little too loose and free. But trust you me, when he gets in that ring, he is somebody that just takes a lot of just concentrated fury and energy out onto his opponents in very effective ways, and it can scare you sometimes how much he can really dominate in a match.
And now we bring out your champion, weighing in at a metric fuck ton, your ringmaster champion from the swamp, Shrek Pac.
Make some noise. I love it. I didn't see it before, the Ravishing Rick Rude. Anyway, one of the most, one of the most, I guess,
he's an atrocity.
Esoteric competitors we've ever had here in ZWC. One of the more outlandish.
And once again, before you go any further, Spirit, if Shrek Pac loses, he's gone. He's out. He's forever banished. And whoever wins, whoever eliminates him gets a fat fucking bonus, almost as fat as him.
Damn, dude.
I put a bounty out on this motherfucker's head. Damn, all right, Joey, imagine little Joey picking up that fat fuck. Unbelievable.
Give them the keys to the planet, says Rossi.
Hell no. Hell no. And out goes Chachi, no fucking way. No fucking way that just fucking happened. I cannot fucking believe this. Me and Chachi literally had a conversation about this match, and he goes, I'm going to be the first one eliminated. And I was like, no. Like, come on. Like, I know in the past, your past shit was, like, always getting being the first one eliminated in multi-man matches. There's no way it's going to fucking happen again. And it fucking happened again!
Well, at least you can say Chachi is very aware and cognizant, very just understanding of his own limitations.
I'm never putting him in a multi-man match again. I'm never doing it. Never, ever. I'm never doing it. As a matter of fact, part of me wants to restart this fucking match.
Not yet.
I'm not going to.
There's still a chance.
Pablo Goldblum
still a chance.
Completely misses. Shrek Pac tossing Tay Banks
halfway across the damn ring.
Has him up again. Damn.
Oh, the big ending there too, and quite a big ending it was. Very big even.
Joey in trouble now. And eliminated. Damn. Joey's out next. Fuck. And out goes Tay Banks as well. This cannot happen!
I gotta say, I've already... I was just there was somebody particularly I was rooting for in the early goings of this match that unfortunately has now been eliminated. So there goes that for me, but we'll see what happens with these other competitors nevertheless.
Everybody attack the big green guy, please. Green means go.
Kind of hard to miss on top of that too.
Mikey gets hit with a big forearm to the back. Now Wob in the corner. Nice drop kick by Pablo.
I think Zero, you may take some solace and relief in knowing that Shrek Pac is in the ring with some of the toughest competitors that ZWC has to offer. If there's anybody that may potentially be able to eliminate him pretty easily, it would probably be any one of these four.
Well, I'm telling you this right now, Spirit. If Shrek Pac, and that's a big if he wins tonight, there will be a Royal Rumble next week, and whoever wins is your champion. Over the top goes Shrek Pac. Yes! Yeah! Who did it? Was it Kai? Kai did it!
I believe it was Kai, yeah.
Woohoo! We will have a new champion! And Shrek Pac is officially retired. Don't worry, I already have his new character downloaded.
Oh, okay. I say, thankfully, this does not mean the end of X-Pac.
No. And there goes Kai. We are already down to 3.
Ultimately, no ill will here.
No, not at all. No.
Scorpion Death Drop, Tom Puppet's favorite move.
Shrek Pac will be replaced by his other character, Pac, next week.
Oh my God. Mikey has just been busted open by Wob with an enziguri off the springboard.
Mikey is very much used to being busted open at this point. Nice dodge of the spear
Wob,
by
though,
Pablo.
That's the thing.
Pablo ducks under German suplex.
We are down to 3 of the most absolutely tenacious wrestlers in ZWC, I'd say.
Absolutely not.
We're like the HOS, the Hall of Shame.
Damn straight. Pablo looking to eliminate Mikey. Will Wob go over to help him? He's thinking about it. He will.
I wonder if they would make that championship, by the way.
You know what? I might. Pablo.
Oh, nice Blue Thunder Bomb. Man, crashing down like some heavy lightning right there off that Blue Thunder Bomb.
Who will walk away with the championship out of these 3?
Donkey European uppercut there.
Pablo, springboard, tornado DDT.
Beautiful snap and torque off of that. Good snap.
And Pablo is out. We're down to 2.
Meanwhile, Mikey looking like Two-Face with the blood running down half his face.
What a catch.
Wait, rock
bottom by Mikey. Will it be Wob or will it be Mikey? Wob is out with Mikey.
It's Wob, or Mikey,
is your
excuse me.
new ZWC Ringmaster Champion. For those of you watching on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. Please consider liking and subscribing. It's free, so why not? Please be safe. You've been my friends. I've been Zero. He's been Spirit. Say goodnight.
Good night.
And have a good one. Love you all. Goodbye.